GL starting with the serve. Out. UC has the point. Now serving is Kaylin Sanat. Nice serve, ace. Nice serve again.
Another ace the Vikings lead 3-0.
The ball will be out. GL has the point. Going back to serve is their libero, number 2.
Set outside to Bergamatto. Bergamatto gets the kill. Back to serve now is
Lopez.
another ace by the Vikings. The Vikings lead 5-1. Block goes
Block,
out.
but that will be out. Point for GL. Going back to serve is number 31, GL.
Sent out to Bergamatto.
Nice up.
There's a little bit of a net touch there on GL's side.
Going back to serve right now is number 7, LaCosta. Miscommunication on GL side. UC will get the point.
Timeout by GL. It always gets a little bit tricky up at the net,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to those net touches.
UC is putting up a good fight. GL is a good team, but UC I feel like we improved a lot from the beginning of the season. We have a lot of freshmen on the team, and yeah.
UC's holding up a 5-point lead right now. Back again to serve is number 7, LaCosta. Set out to Bergamato.
Unfortunately, that is out. Going back to serve right now is number 6, GL.
That is an ace on GL side. GL is starting to fight back here.
And the serve is short, a point for the Vikings.
Back to serve is number 4, Bergamato.
Out to Gerard.
Back row attack.
Back out to Gerard.
Free ball sent over.
And now Davis.
And that is a kill. Back again to serve is number 4, Bergamato.
Nice serve, but GL does get it back over. Out to Gerards. She pushes it. Now out. Nice up by Gerards. Tip by LaCosta. Good play, but unfortunately that will be a point for GL.
There was a little bit of a double touch there.
Going back to serve is number 33 for GL. The serve trickles over the tape, and that will be a point for GL. Out to Gerards. And that will be a point for the Vikings.
What an awesome kill there.
Right?
Going back to serve is number 8,
Davis.
Chloe Davis.
Just short, and that will be an ace for the Vikings.
That's a forward touch on the GL side. Vikings are really trying to get this big lead back.
Yeah, it's a serious match.
It was getting closer to a close game.
Another ace for Davis. Vikings with the point.
Second timeout called for GL. I think they're really trying to fight back here.
These are crucial moments because it's either you go home or you keep on playing. And it looks like the Vikings want to keep on going.
100%. We have a 7-point lead right now over GL. Like we were talking about in the last JV game that was had here, we were talking more about if you exert all your force within the first couple of points, you kind of lessen your stamina throughout the game.
Yes, that is something that can be seen like through all games. When you go out with like a push, it gives you that upper hand. It gives you that momentum to keep on going.
100%.
Back to serve after the timeout is number 8, Davis. Free ball sent over by GL. Out to
Free ball sent over by Gerard.
Well, got a little hectic, but UC was able to put it over.
Sent out to Gerard's. Nice back row attack.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get there, but that will be a point for GL. Those switch-ups of plays, back row attacks really changed the momentum of the game, allowing the other team to come back, you know.
100%. I think it's more of less predictable, especially on both sides. You need to be a little less predictable.
Out to serve, number 23, GL. Out to Gerard's. That will be out, unfortunately.
Another point for GL. As you can tell by the score, GL is definitely trying to fight back here and get the game a little bit closer.
Yes, you can see both teams really want this. Little miscommunication, but Lacoste will bring it over. Nice up by Lopez.
Free ball sent over.
Yes, shortly over.
Nice roll shot.
Out.
Tip sent over by the middle. Another point for GL.
Swing by Pacheco. Out to Pacheco again.
Free ball sent over by the middle.
Out to Gerard's. And that
Gerard.
will be a point for the Vikings.
Gerard's gets that kill.
Back to serve is number 6, Pacheco.
Set out to Gerard's. Epic back row attack from
Nice
GL.
up by Kwiatkowski. Unfortunately, that will be a touch, and that will be a point for GL. The short will not be over, and that will be another point for the Vikings.
Bergamatto back in for Kapowski.
Back to serve is number 12, Sinet. Out to Bergamatto. And that will be a point for the Vikings.
Bergamatto's got a strong hand on her.
Yeah. Back to serve again, number 12, Sanat.
Vikings tried to dig another point for GL. The Vikings still have a 5-point lead, though.
Yeah. But GL's really coming back. Back to serve is their libero, number 2. Out to Bergamato. Free ball sent over by GL.
Set to the middle.
And it will be in. That will be a kill for number 10, Green.
Chloe Davis goes back in.
And number 9, Lopez, is back to serve.
Nice back row attack.
Unfortunately, that will not be over, and that will be a point for the Vikings.
Vikings are very close to closing out this first set. A beautiful kill by the middle here for GL.
Back to serve is number 31, GL.
It's the setter for GL. She's been really good with sets to this game.
Yeah. The ball's a little bit too far out. That will be a point for GL.
Free ball sent over by the Vikings.
Unfortunately, that is just off the block, and no one was able to get it. That'll be another point for GL. They're really fighting back here, and these serving points and all the balls they send over are like these crucial moments to fight and win back the game.
I think, Esther, you play varsity volleyball. You know that first set really determines how you're going to play for the whole game.
Yes.
And they're both really showing that this is going to be a very good first and second set.
Especially in matches. We just had the varsity match when you come out like strong, you really are able to set off the other team from having that momentum. And unfortunately, that will be a timeout for the Vikings.
Especially for that momentum that you were just talking about. It kind of sets the whole tone and mood of the game, and given the amount of rallies that we've had within the first set, it's really showing that this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, great match. We are back. Number 31, GL, is still serving. Unfortunately, that will be another point for GL. GL's really coming back here.
I've been talking to Natalie within the past couple of school days, and Natalie's really been talking about trying to get better on her serve receive.
Yes.
That was
a free ball kill for the Vikings. That's a rare one you don't see often, but yeah.
That dig was actually very good, done by Natalie Bergamato.
Well. Going back to serve, number 7, LaCosta.
Another ace.
Davis.
Free ball sent over.
Nice up. by
Set out to
Sanaa.
Bergamato.
Unfortunately, is just out. Back to serve number 6, GL.
It's getting to a very close game here.
Very close. Nice serve. Will be out to Bergamato. It's looking like a tip. Nice up by Lopez. Out to Pancheco. And that will be a point for the Vikings off a lift on GL side.
Vikings looking to close out this first set. Out to serve is Bergamato.
Point for the Vikings.
Vikings now have 2 points in order to close out this first set. Free ball sent over.
Tip by Davis. And that will be another point for the Vikings.
Set point for the Vikings here in the first set. Bergamato now up to serve. Free ball sent over.
And that will be a kill by Davis to end the first set.
we're back for set number 2.
Sanat with the first serve, and that will be an ace.
First point here of the second set for the Vikings.
That will be out.
GL and the Vikings are now tied.
Yep. Back to serve is now number 3, GL. Getting a service run on these first points is one of the most crucial things in volleyball.
100%. I think if we get a great start with serving, kind of plays into how everything is going to go for the rest of the set.
Absolutely.
Nice dig by Lopez.
Yeah, nice up by Sanat. And that will be a point for the Vikings. Back to serve is number 9, Lopez.
Shout out to Davis.
Unfortunately, that will be just outside the antenna, and that will be a point for the Vikings.
That was a good hustle by GL, though.
Very nice hustle.
Lopez out again to serve.
Ooh, just over the net.
Free ball sent over. Set to the middle. That's Bergamato.
And that will be a Viking point. Those serves that just skim over the net are also one of the tricky serves because it kind of sets your opponent off knowing if it's going over or not, and they can't have enough time to plant their feet.
Definitely. And I can also say that also being on the court and seeing all these serves, some may look a little bit deeper than others.
Exactly.
And usually they aren't. If they look a little bit deeper than others, they're usually going to be short.
Absolutely.
Lopez out again to serve. A little bit of a miscommunication there on GL's side.
Point for the Vikings.
Timeout for GL.
A 6-1 lead.
I'm thinking that Union Catholic, as you were saying, is getting that serving start.
Yes.
It's really good. It sets the tone for the whole set.
Their coach, Coach Jordan, actually has a new rule that they have the servers stand outside the huddle so it doesn't ruin their momentum and they can keep it up. Because timeouts are the biggest, stops to pause the other team's momentum and, get yourselves together.
I really like that new rule here for Coach Jordan and Union Catholic's JV team. I think it's a lot smarter that way so that nothing gets into the server's head.
Absolutely.
Especially in a moment of crucial thinking. It's very good to do that.
100%. After the timeout, back to serve again is Lopez. Free ball sent over. Unfortunately, that will be just in the net, and that will be a point for GL. Back to serve is GL's libero, number 2. Over, but just out. Balls tight to the net like that are sometimes hard to get over because, you never know when it's coming down. You never know how close, how far.
Especially at that angle that we were just at. Gets a little bit difficult.
Absolutely. Nice kill by Bergamato.
Also a nice dig that she had there before she got the kill.
Absolutely. Back to serve, number 7, Lacosta. A little bit far out, and it hits the ceiling. That will be a point for GL. Back to serve, number 31, GL.
I think those types of balls always get tricky, especially when you have your back face to the net.
Yeah.
You never really know where it's going to end up going or how much force you're applying to it until you really turn around.
Absolutely.
Nice dig by Lopez.
A little bit of miscommunication, and that will be a point for GL.
Free ball sent over. Free ball sent over.
Point for GL. It's getting pretty close. Vikings with 7, GL with 6.
GL with 6. If only if that number was reversed, guys. It'd be a little 6-7. Nice dig by Lopez. Block hits out. Another point for the Vikings.
Back to serve, number 4, Bergamato. That will be Vikings point.
Roll shot hits into the net. Roll shots are always the difficult ones to do. Bergamato out again to serve.
The ball is short, and the Vikings were not able to get it.
Free ball sent over by the Vikings.
Back row attack.
And it hits in the net. Another Vikings
For
point.
GL, I think their main attacker would be number 6, so they try to set her. You see her hit outside, right side, back row, but when it's a little off and they still try to set her, it doesn't really go over, which might be giving us some of the points.
That's Gerard's.
And GL will shank it, giving Vikings the point.
Whenever I work for the varsity games, there's this one specific ref that always says that his favorite score is 7-11, and that's exactly where we're at right now. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Nice serve by Davis, and it will be in.
Hit right on the line. That also gets a little bit difficult, too.
Yeah.
You can't tell if the serve is in or out because it hits the line.
That will be a point for GL. The block hit the antenna. Going back to serve for GL will be number 33. Ooh, right over the net. Another one of those hard serves.
Just hitting the tape. Nice dig by Lopez. Free ball sent over by GL. Out to Gerards. Nice dig.
Up by Lopez. Free ball sent over by Gerards.
Free ball sent over.
Another one of those on the net passes.
I saw a video the other day where if the ball hits above the middle of the net, it'll come back down harder, and if it goes below the middle of the net, it'll just go straight down.
Wow, I never knew that. That's nice to know.
It's a great tip, guys.
Way to fix that. Push by GL.
Free ball sent over by Gerards.
Middle attack. Out to Gerards. She will push it over. Miscommunication.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication there. Another point for the Vikings. Vikings are up by 3 points. This second set is looking a lot closer.
From the get-go.
We haven't even made it to 15 yet.
Wow.
Nice block
by Torres. Point for the Vikings with GL on the double.
Now up by 4 points.
Back to serve, number 6, Pacheco. GL try to send over the tip. Unfortunately, it will not be over.
GL is using their second time out of the set. I think this set is a very good one.
Something Coach Saggio, the varsity coach, says a lot is if you can't win the passing serving game, you can't win the game. And I fear that GL has a little bit more trouble on the passing serving game. So that's why we're up on the lead.
I think that it's definitely something that is just a now thing, and I think later on in the set, both parties can really improve with their passing.
Of course. Even in the beginning, the Vikings had the 6-1 lead, and they started to get a little messed up on the serve receive, causing this close score we have right now.
But I think their serve receive is getting very good,
yes,
especially in this crucial moment of the game.
Nice serve by Pacheco.
Free ball getting sent over. Out to Torres.
And that will be a point for the Vikings.
Vikings now hold a 6-point lead.
Torres was actually originally opposite, and they switched her to middle, and she's doing very great in that position. blocked by
block.
Torres. Unfortunately, that will be a point for GL. They're putting up a good fight. Good job to them.
That's Gerard's.
A bit tight, but we will get the point. Back to serve, number 12, Sanat.
We're holding up a very good lead here. We're close to 20.
Yeah. Nice serve by Sanat.
Free ball sent over by GL. Set to Torres.
Just off the block, and that will be a point for GL.
GL is really working hard here to get the game a little bit closer.
Absolutely. Back to serve, number 3, GL. Nice serve.
Set to Torres.
Close to the net, but it will go over. Nice dig by Lopez. But unfortunately, that will be a net called on the Vikings.
Torres. Lenny Torres for the Vikings gets a net touch.
That will be over. Free ball sent over.
Now it's Bergamato.
Free sent over by GL.
Out to Torres. Torres
And
gets
that will
a kill.
be a point for the Vikings.
Vikings now lead by 5 points, 18 to 13. Out to serve is number 9, our libero Lopez. Set to the outside.
Nice serve by Lopez.
Set to the outside.
Nice
Nice
dig by
dig.
Lopez.
Nice dump.
Tight to the net, and that will be a Viking point.
The Vikings are now leading 20 to 13. The Vikings are very close to closing out the second set.
That will be just in, a point for the Vikings. And that'll be a free ball kill for GL. Nice serve received by Bergamato, but that'll be an overpass and a point for GL. Back to serve, the libero, number 2.
Now it's Bergamato. Set to the middle.
Nice
dig.
That'll be a touch on GL's side, and that'll be a Viking point.
Now back to serve is number 7, Lacosta. We have 3 points left to close out this second set.
Unfortunately, that will not be over, and that'll be a point for GL.
GL's really fighting back here. We're seeing
Yeah.
a lot more rallies.
I was about to say they were putting up a really good fight. Back to serve, number 31, GL. That will be a block by GL. GL's coming back with the energy and really pushing for these last points.
100%. GL's really trying to make this game a little bit closer.
That'll be a GL point, and that'll be a timeout. Again, like I said before, varsity coach Saggio and Coach Pam often say the passing serving game is where you really need to win, and right now our passing's been a little shaky, but we will get it back.
Yes, I definitely have a lot of confidence in our JV Vikings that we are 100% going to get this back.
Absolutely.
Especially because we are 3 points away from closing out the second set.
Exactly.
There's a lot less breathing room than what we had. Especially last game, there's a lot less breathing room
Yeah.
to get it all back. But I think that they'll be able to get it back.
Sanat has been getting up pretty good balls, coming off a knee injury from last year.
Definitely. And also Lopez has been getting really good digs lately, too.
As a freshman, she was originally an outside DS, and she was moved up to varsity, and she's been doing great as a libero.
Amazing touch.
Sent over by Pacheco, and that will be in.
The Vikings now have 2 points left to close out this second set and move on in the county tournaments.
That is amazing.
Bergamato is now back to serve.
Nice serve by Bergamato. Unfortunately, that will be short, and that will be a point for GL. Back to serve, number 6, GL.
That's Gerard's.
Good hustle by.
Free ball sent over by the...
To Davis. Nice up by Lopez.
Free ball sent over.
Nice up by Lopez.
Out to Gerard's.
Slightly over, that'll be a point for GL. It's getting close.
It's getting really close. The Vikings only have a 3-point lead now.
Nice up. Well, hopefully we can get it over. Just short. Right now is one of those passing, serving moments. That will be a point for the Vikings.
We are now at set point for the Vikings, and if the Vikings get this point and they win this game, they are moving out in this county tournament.
Back to serve, freshman Davis. Just short. These are tense moments, like very close.
Especially given closeness and especially given.
No one wants to go home. Nice. Yes! Oh, great Viking win.
The Vikings win and the Vikings are moving on.
Great communication on the Viking side.
I'm Sophia Corrado.
And I am Esther Adeboyega.
Thank you.